Connection established.
Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 26 of the Millionaire Memecoin Mindset series. And in today's video, I will discuss what we should do when we have winning streaks, what we should do when we have losing streaks, and kind of how you should be acting after you take even a singular loss or even have a singular win, and kind of the mindset you should go into, the routine or process you should be following after having a loss or a win, so that we prevent bad things occurring in your trading from either having highs when we're winning, right? We feel good. We have highs in our personality and ego and endorphins, or likewise lows when we lose and feel bad. So we'll discuss that in today's video. If you do need a meme coin trading platform, sign up using the link in the bio or in the comment section. Axiom is the cheapest and the best and fastest meme coin trading platform available. And likewise, the link will give you the biggest discounts off your trading fees, so it makes it even cheaper. Let's dive into the video. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss kind of what we should be doing when we're having multiple losses or just taking a singular loss, and likewise what we should be doing when we have multiple wins and or singular wins. So let's start off with the negatives and end on the positives. So negatives. What should you be doing when you take a loss? Well, losses are inevitable, right? They're always going to happen. You're always going to take losses regardless of who you are. Even the best traders of the world take losses. So you have to accept that. You will have losses. So as a result, you have to accept the fact that every trade you put on, every time you put on risk, there's a potential for you to lose money, and that's okay. So now we're going to discuss what you should do when you take a loss. So when you take a loss, take a step back from the computer. Don't get your emotions heightened, because when you take a loss, you're going to feel bad. You're going to be like, oh, I lost money. This was stupid, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Whether you got rugged or you just did a bad play and you're like, oh, I was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. You did something and you lost money, and it's okay. What you have to do is take a step back so you could prevent it from happening again in the moment. Because what happens often is when we take a loss, we want to make that money back very quickly. And then you'll do stupid trades or a stupid play. And as a result, you'll even lose that money potentially. And so what you should do is take a step back, identify why you took that loss, right? So instead of looking at other coins, go take a walk for 5 minutes, go catch a break, go drink up water, right? Be healthy, move around a little bit, take a break from the computer, 5, 10, 15, however long, right? Take a break, then come back. Don't look at any other coins. Go back to the chart you did and try and identify why it didn't work out, okay? Maybe you got rugged. Okay, well, if it was a rug, right, figure out how you could have seen it was going to be a rug, right? What was fishy about it? Was there not enough socials, etc.? Was it a gamble play, etc.? Likewise, maybe you were doing a support resistance strategy and it was a good entry, right? But maybe your stop was too tight. So check why your stop was too tight. Or maybe you had the wrong zone marked out and it went a little lower and then it bounced and went all the way high again, and you just entered too early because you had the wrong zone. So figure that out, right? So if you're taking one loss, try and take a step back, take a break, then come back. Don't look at any other coins. Try and identify why the play you didn't work out, and then jot it down. Take a screenshot of the chart as well. Take a screenshot of the chart. Like, hey, this did not work out well. Put it to your journal. Explain why. And then go back to the charts. So you gave yourself a little break, right, from the screen. So you kind of rejuvenated yourself. You're not tired anymore. 2, you kind of identified why that play didn't work out. So that's in your head now, so you won't make that mistake again. And 3, you gave yourself kind of some time away from the charts to recollect and not feel the emotional tension to make that money back instantly, right? Because if you lose, sometimes you get angry and you want to make that money back instantly. But taking that break, taking that step away from the computer actually prevents that and allows you to lower your emotional height of senses, right? So essentially your endorphins are going to be pumping when you take a loss or when you win. And so you're going to be super jacked up on energy. And we don't want that. We want you to be bored, right? As I mentioned, you want it to be monotonous. And so you take that break away, you step away, and then what happens? You come back in, you're calm, your heart rate's nice and low. You're not up and down all the time, so it'll prevent you from making rash decisions. Now let's go and speak on losing streaks. Everyone has losing streaks. Sometimes it's just a bad day to trade. Sometimes you're just having a bad day. You didn't sleep enough. You didn't eat enough. You're just not doing well. Maybe you're just clicking buttons too quick or too slow. Everyone has bad days, and that's completely fine. How do we stop losing streaks from overextending themselves? Well, as I mentioned, after each and every loss, take a break, step away, identify what was going on. But in losing streaks, it means 2 or more losses in a row, right? Ideally, what you should be doing is the following. Say you take one trade, right? You put in 1 Solana and you lose 0.5 Sol, right? You lost 50%. Okay, you lost 0.5 Sol on trade 1. Then trade 2 comes in. How much are you going to put into the trade? 0.5 Sol is the answer. Okay? You're not going to put in 1 Sol again. No. You're going to put in 0.5 Sol and you're going to only trade with 0.5 Sol until you make that 1 Solana back. You're only going to do 0.5 Sol until you make that 0.5 Sol back. So if you make it back on the second trade, then you're back at 1. you could do 1 again. However, if you lose the second trade 0.5 and you lose another 50%, you lost 0.25 SOL, right? So the first trade, you lost 50% of your 1, which is 0.5. Second trade, you put in 0.5 and you lost 50%. That was 0.25. So now third trade, you put in 0.25. And no matter what, after the third trade, if you lose the third trade, you're done for the day. Go do anything else. You're done for the day. You are not allowed to trade after the third loss in a row. Because if you're doing first trade as a loss, you go take a break, you understand why it went wrong, what you did wrong, took a screenshot, journaled it. Then you do trade 2. You have your size, right, to 0.5 Solana if you're doing 1. You take that loss, you take a break, you journal, you identify what went wrong. And if you do it for the third time, listen, just take a break, take the day off. It's not worth it. You're either not doing things well or the market's just not good enough, right? So stop trading. Limit the losses there, right? You only lost 0.875 SOL because you lost 0.5 SOL on the first trade, 0.25 on the second trade, and then 0.125 on the third trade, right? So you only lost 0.875 SOL, right? That's not bad. As opposed to the first trade, you doing 1 SOL, losing 0.5, and then the second trade, imagine you do another 1 SOL and you lose 0.5. Boom, you already lost 1 SOL in 2 trades. Total, right? 0.5 SOL and 0.5 SOL. But if you keep staggering your amounts, even at 3 losses, you lose only 0.875, as opposed to 2 trades, you lose 1, right? If you keep the size the same. So with losing streaks, after every loss, you follow the same protocol, take a break, journal, identify what went wrong, etc., etc. Take a break mentally, and then you have the size. So first trade, you lost. Second trade, you have your buy-in. Then the third trade, if you lose again, you have the buy-in. And after the third loss, you're out. You're done for the day. And that's how you need to approach this to fully maximize the growth of your portfolio and likewise prevent the over deterioration of your portfolio, because taking excessive losses in a row will just keep getting you lower and lower and lower in your balance terms. Because what happens is you'll lose the first trade, you'll want to double up on the second trade to make it all back. No. Have your size. Because if you make a good trade 100% on the half size, you make back your loss and you're back to where you were at square one, right? And that's the goal. So that's what you should do for losing trades. Now let's do winning trades. So individually, if you have a winning trade, what you should do is likewise, same thing. When you have a winning trade, take a step back. You don't have to go walk around, clear your head. Of course not, because you're not in like a crazy mood. However, your endorphins are going to be pumping. You're going to be happy. You made money, etc., right? You're going to be like, oh yeah, I killed it. I made money. Great. Wonderful. But don't get crazy and don't instantly go, oh, I made money. Let me go to look at new coins. No. Take a 5-minute break. Don't look at any new coins as to why you should be getting into more, right? Like, don't look at more coins. Do not look at more coins. There's no reason for you to go look at more coins because you just made money. Take a 5-minute break. Let your heart rate drop. Let it lower. Take a break, because when you make money, you're excited. You're like, ooh, I made money. I'm happy. Let me go make more. No. The goal is capital preservation, right? You want to preserve your capital. You want to make sure it lasts. You don't want to multiply it 10x every 10 seconds because you're going to blow it all sooner than later, right? And that's a bad habit. So if you take a win, take a 5-minute break. Just clear your head. Like, dang, yeah, hell yeah, I did good. Just let your heart rate rest. Let the endorphins kind of mellow out because you're going to be amped up. And likewise, in those 5 minutes, just take a break. Go on your phone or whatever, or get a head start on the journaling and take a pic, right? Take a screenshot of your chart, where you sold, where you bought, and say, okay, I did this well. It was a good play because of this. It was in this zone or this, or my reasoning was for this, etc., and put it into your journal. And then with regards to sizing, on the next trade, don't increase your size. Don't lower it, but do not increase it. And so what do I mean by that? Let's say your first trade, you put in 1 Solana, right? And you make 50%. You make 0.5, right? We'll do the same exact numbers. You did 1 SOL, you made 50%. So now you're at 1.5 SOL. Don't put in that 1.5 SOL into a trade, because guess what? If you take a 50% loss at 1.5 SOL, you lose 0.75. You're actually down on the day. You're down 0.25 on the day, plus fees from priority and bribe, right? So you're down on the day. And you had 1 good trade and 1 bad trade. But because you increased your size, you lost. And so what you do is, if your first trade is 1 SOL and you make 50% profit, right? So 0.5 SOL profit. Next trade, do 1 SOL again. Do 1 SOL again. And say you make 50% profit. Boom, you have another 0.5. And then third trade, do 1 SOL again. Okay, don't increase it, because if you increase it, if you take a same percentage loss as you did a gain, you will actually lose all your money, because you're just basically compounding the whole thing, and then you just lose the big half. So with profits, what I recommend is, and I've spoken in the past, set yourself a balance, give yourself a daily budget. Say, Chris, I'm only giving myself 5 Solana to trade with today. Everything above 5 SOL profit-wise, I'm sending to an external wallet. And so if you end the day on 9, you send 4 Solana to another wallet you can't touch, and then you trade with the 5 and keep doing that. Don't turn your 5 SOL balance into 9, and instead of now 1 Solana into plays, you do 2 because you doubled your port. No. You chuck those 4 extra Solanas into another wallet, keep it for a rainy day, save it. That's your profit. That's what you pay yourself. You're here to pay yourself, right? When you make money, take profit. You will never go broke taking profit. You will never go broke taking profit, okay? You will never go broke taking profit. Drill that into your head. You will never go broke taking profit. So when you're in a winning streak, never size up, because eventually the gravy train will run out. And what do I mean by that is eventually that winning streak will end. And if you keep sizing up and you take a healthy loss, you will probably lose all the gains you did because you compound your growth, right? If you keep adding up your profits into your trades, if you do a 50% loss, like your 50% gains, you're going to wipe out everything and actually go negative on the day. So don't do that. Keep your positioning sizing the same. And likewise, say you win 2 trades, you do trade 1, Solana, first trade, 50% profit, 0.5 SOL profit. Second trade, same thing, another 0.5 SOL profit. And then you take a third trade, 1 SOL, and you lose 0.5. Guess what? You're still up 0.5 SOL on the day, but now you're in a loss. So guess what do? Now you have your size. Now you put for the fourth trade, 0.5 SOL. You don't do 1 again, you took a loss. Remember what I said with losses, right? That's how you prevent losing streaks from going really bad. Because then guess what? Your first 2 trades, you make 0.5 SOL profit each. So you're at 1 SOL profit. Third trade, you do 1 SOL, you lose half. So you're only at 0.5 SOL profit after 3 trades. Then imagine you did the fourth trade, same thing, 1 SOL and lose half. Now you're at 0. You wasted your day essentially to basically break even and then be in a slight loss after fees. As opposed to if after the third trade, you're still at 0.5 SOL profit, but the fourth trade, you lower it to 0.5 SOL entry. And if you lose half, guess what? You still have 0.25 SOL profit after winning 2 trades and losing 2 trades. See what I mean? You won 2 trades and you lost 2 trades, but you're 0.25 SOL in profit. Interesting how that works, huh? Because you're managing your risk. When you're winning, don't size up because you will take that loss. And when you're losing, size down. Because guess what? If you win, great, you made the money back. You don't need to size up when you're in a losing streak to make the money back. You will make the money back if you have proper risk management. And so that's the whole point of this video, is to not blow up in losing streaks and how to manage your wins in winning streaks so it doesn't over leverage your portfolio. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned about how you should manage your winning streaks and losing streaks and what to do after every single win and every single loss. I hope you all enjoyed. I love you all. Thank you for all the support. If you need a meme coin trading platform, sign up using the link in the bio or in the comment section. Axiom is already the cheapest, fastest, and the best trading platform available. They pay you out in Solana. They give you some of your Solana fees back, which is the only platform to do so. And likewise, the link in the bio gets you the cheapest and the most discounts off your trading fees. So go get that. Without further ado, I love you all. Till we talk next time. Bye-bye.